In this video, we're going to be seeing if these 5 characters would work in Marvel Rivals, and I think that they will. We need these 5 characters in Marvel Rivals. So guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, and you can see the first character we're going to be delving into. All of these character concepts are going to be coming in from Neon Light OG on Twitter. If you don't follow him, go and follow him. He's always posting new concepts of characters, and it's amazing. It's such a good thing just to, you know, read, and it just keeps things fresh. So all these come from Neon Light. So yeah, we'll make this probably into a series. So first of all, we've got Deadpool. Deadpool is someone that everyone wants in the game, including me. I say everyone, there's probably a couple of people that don't, but Deadpool will be such a good character, especially like his one-liner. So here's a thread for Deadpool. And if you want me to dive into this more deeply, make a whole separate video on it, I will. But I just will be going through it a little, like, you know, quite quickly as we go through them. So passive, for every kill confirmed by Deadpool, he gets 25 ticks of heals. Yeah, not too bad. Passive plus, when out of combat for 5 seconds and below 100 health points, he can regenerate his HP at 10 heals per second, and it max out 100 health. Okay, because of Deadpool and his like regenerative, passive ability. Primary attack, Golden Shower. Deadpool has 2 dual Desert Eagles that release 2 bullets per shot, and have a total of 16 rounds. So you kind of do that like similar to the duo Desert Eagles from Call of Duty. Yeah, that does sound good. Ability 1, Little Boo Boo. Deadpool does dash with his twin katanas and does 80 damage to the target and does bleed damage over time. So, I mean, that one sounds pretty good. Ability 2, You're Right in There. You throw a grenade and anyone caught in a blast doesn't get stunned or blinded. Deadpool will instead go into your screen and distract you for 3 seconds by waving his hand through your screen and ranting. So it's like on the screen, it's going to look like 3D. That would be a very interesting character, like breaking the fourth wall, trying to do that, which is what Deadpool's known for. So yeah, definitely could work. Ability 3, Hold This For Me. Deadpool throws a knife, hits the target. If it lands, it deals bleed. But you can use his cables teleported to teleport to the knife. Alright, interesting. And his ultimate is Rumble. Deadpool can target one non-strategist to take a fighting arena for a max of 25 seconds for a 1v1. 25 seconds is a long time to be out of the main game. There will be a crowd full of cardboard cutouts and a commentator Deadpool and a referee Deadpool. So similar to this person's ultimate ability in Valorant. I mean, it could work. If it suppresses the time limit, both characters return with their health at the end of the fight with. That's good. And for his default skin, it's got to be his iconic red and black. Yeah, I mean, this all sounds good, and then we can literally do anything with Deadpool, all the different variations. This is a good concept of Deadpool. Obviously, when I dive into it probably more deeper, I'll see if there's any other abilities that I think of. But I think this is a good concept. I'm happy with it. It all sounds good, to be honest. It fits Deadpool as a character. So let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have an America Chavez concept in Marvel Rivals. And I think this one's really interesting because I feel like she's already been teased in the game. I feel like she is maybe like younger in the game because of the lore. Talking about, I made a full story video if you've not seen it, Marvel Rivals, but the lore of Wolverine being in Magic's dimension because he was trying to find a mutant that has like universe jumping abilities. I think that is America Chavez. So she's currently with, you know, the rest of them because it didn't give her a name. So let's move on to this concept for America Chavez anyway. So it envisions her as a vanguard. So that's interesting. Passive, every time America Chavez is stunned, her next primary attack gets 50 plus damage, along as it's within 4 seconds of being stunned. Okay, I guess that one's fine. Every active portal opening gives 75 shield. Okay, oh well, she's a vanguard, isn't she? I forgot, so she's got a lot of health. Use her fist alongside her powers to deliver devastating punches. Fine. Ability 1, on the first activation of this ability, you punch an opening wherever it is that you're standing. Pressing it again will punch the second opening. You have a max of 6 charges and replenishes 1 every 11 seconds. Each portal lasts for 8 seconds. I feel like the thing with the portals, right? I know I'm saying that they won't function like Doctor Strange portals. They'll be similar to the portals in Doom Match. That's fine. I feel like her whole thing is opening these, so maybe not maybe it doesn't last for as long, or you don't get it every 11 seconds. I don't know. The thing is, you can't reduce it too much if that's going to be like one of her main abilities. Can break into a free flight for 3 seconds max, similar to Iron Man, 14-second cooldown. That's not too bad. That doesn't sound too overpowered. Ability 3, can instantly go into a defensive stance. Will be absorbed, no damage will be dealt. Yeah, 20-second cooldown, that's fine. And ultimate, America does a punch, sending ripples of damage in a given direction, moving in a given direction and going through walls, and doing 100 damage per second caught in the ult. So it's like kind of like Hanzo's. What? So it's, what it's saying is a punch, and it like shoot out stars. Yeah, I mean, I guess it can do. I mean, there's a different way that you could do the ultimate. Like maybe use the way that Magic like uses her portals, and it could be a similar working way like that. We'll have to see. And default cosmetic is by this one. I'm probably seeing a lot of ones coming in from Shimmerin. Really good artists as well. Go and follow them. A lot of these images will be coming from this person on Twitter. So yeah, really good. So yeah, moving on to the next one. That one was decent as well. So moving on to one that I'm really excited about, that when I make a full video on, it's going to be I'm really excited to make this one. Here's a thread for Silver Surfer. And Silver Surfer's always been one of my favorite characters, and we're going to be seeing the female version of Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four movie, which I'm really excited for. I know a lot of people aren't because they want the original one, but this is a separate character, a separate universe. It's not the same person that's just been made into being a female. It's literally a different Silver Surfer. So let's get into this concept. Silver Surfer is a mobile support who focuses on altering the fight and manipulating enemy artillery. Passive, the Silver Surfer can use his board to fly upwards and downwards like Iron Man. Or it also has an accelerated flight mode like Iron Man. All abilities can be used in accelerated flight mode. Okay, that's fine. Accelerated flight lasts for 5 seconds max. It will take 8 seconds to fully recharge before it's able to be used again. Okay. Passive plus, you cannot shoot directly beneath you. Yeah, that's fine because of the board. Enemies who fire projectiles into your board will have protection ricochet, but you can still hit your allies. Primary weapon, Silver Surfer shoots a burst of energy that functions as fast moving projectile. If it hits an ally, it heals them. It's not auto lock like Adam Morlock, so you have to be a bit more accurate with it. Become intangible for 4 seconds and go through walls. The 15-second cooldown, doesn't take any damage. That one seems good. Well, whatever the cooldown is in Emma Frost going into a diamond form, it should probably be the same. Ability 2, Silver Surfer can change enemy ultis that get placed, Penny Nest and more, and turn them into an energy orb that shoots out beams towards the opponents. Okay, I mean that one could be interesting. The orb will last for 10 seconds, cooldown's 28. Okay, that's quite a lot. That's a big cooldown, which is fine. Ability 3, Surfer can tilt his surfboard at a 60-degree angle to absorb damage. After 150 damage, it automatically places down a frame. Incoming damage is reduced by 20%, outgoing heal is increased by 20. Yeah, I mean, a very interesting, unique ability right there. That's what I love to see. You know, he does that. We know Silver Surfer can absorb damage into his board, so that's good. And his ultimate, he acts as a beacon of cosmic energy. In this state, he can move slowly, and his health is set to 800. Allies that come within range of you gets a ray of healing to them that heals them for 170 heals per sec and 10 damage. Okay. Enemies with a range of ultimate receive 50 damage per second. Ultimate lasts 8 seconds. Then it has this version of Silver Surfer there. So it could just work like that. I mean, it's a very interesting ultimate. It sounds good. I'm happy with the whole concept. And this is his default look. And he has, you know, different ones. Yeah, really happy with that. I think that's a really good, you know, I think that's really good, to be honest. Let me know what you think about this Silver Surfer concept down below. Moving on to the next one, we've got Quicksilver. Again, another character I'd love to see in the game, because we don't have anyone that's like him. Art is obviously by Artisan00. So this envisions Quicksilver as an extremely mobile support who excels as movement and granting such to allies. Passive, when 10 meters away from an ally, you gain a 50% speed buff when running towards them. It has to be in the line of sight, okay. Passive plus, Quicksilver can run on walls and ceilings similar to Venom, but he cannot punch or attack while on the walls, so you can't stick to the walls. Primary attack Quicksilver is a succession of punches and bursts. Doesn't have auto locking, maybe a little, but it has a larger hitbox when in front of him, so similar to Iron Fist. Okay. Ability 1, Quicksilver has access to 2 dashes that propel him forward 4 seconds to recharge 1 dash. Okay, so kind of similar to Tracer is what they're showing. Ability 2, Quicksilver can pull allies out of danger if they're under 50% of their health. It will give them 3 seconds of healing, doing 75 healing. That's a really good support ability, to be honest. Ability 3, Quicksilver has 3 charges of healing. When applied to an ally, it shows after images of Quicksilver healing the target ally at light speed while actual Quicksilver is moving freely. I mean, that could be very interesting too. Ability 3 Plus, so it's like another version. While being, it's a part of the same one. While being healed by this, Quicksilver will catch the next projectile shot at you. Harms Widows, Hawkeyes, Hellas, has no real effect on Punisher, Penny and Moon Knight. And for the ultimate, it creates a bubble. When it outside, everyone appears as still images and no damage can be dealt. On the inside, everyone is in slow motion. Time moves 50% slower, regardless of team. However, only moves 25% slower. It lasts 10 seconds. So that's an interesting thing about Quicksilver, is how would his ultimate work? Because also we know that he can run so quick that everything else slows down. So how would you do that in a game? Would you, once it indicates everyone just moves like in slow motion, but Quicksilver can move fast? Is really interesting when you really dive into it. So there's probably another one that I make a full length video on, going through like obviously these abilities from Neon, really breaking them down and seeing what other abilities I can make. And his default look could look something like this. It could look something like this too. Let me know what you think his default look should look like. But yeah, really good character. And finally we have Miles Morales as our final character of this video. So guys, if you enjoyed it so far, please hit that subscribe button and let's get into his concept. So firstly, there will be a design kit for Miles envisioned as a support / strategist. So that's interesting. Which also, it's interesting, it keeps the game fun, to be honest, instead of making him another duelist. I know a lot of people probably want him to be a duelist. It's just to keep him different from the Peter Parker that we have. So for his primary attack, Miles is a melee who deals out punches to deal damage to his opponents. Okay, that's his primary, is punching, which is, is fair enough. It's the same. Instead of using his webs to pull enemies, he can use them to pull allies out of danger or towards enemies for a big play similar to Lifeweaver. Very interesting. I like that. Similar to in-game, Spider-Man can place conductor points and make a chain link of electricity up to 3 that can heal allies and deal tick damage to enemies caught in it. Okay, that's fine with that. It could use his venom to induce an anti-heal effect on enemies, which will also tick damage over time. So he can stop enemies from healing, or if they are healing, taking less heal and some slight damage. Okay. Has the ability to pull enemies closer to him, or can be designed to pull allies closer to him for a burst of healing when activated. He can swing similar to Penny, but he can't do a web slip in any direction similar to the PS5 games. Okay. He has a swing similar to Venom, but he can also utilize his wings like in the game. Yep, very nice. So it's like a Venom mixed with Moon Knight in Marvel Rivals hybrid. Additionally, for the third way, he could run similar to Lucio, but he could use his ability to his Venom dash like in the PS5 games. Oh, like that. Okay, interesting. For his passive, Miles can of course climb walls and ceilings, but after being out of combat for a certain amount of time, he can go invisible as long as he isn't wall running or using any web slinging or whatever. Yep, very happy with that because we know he can. If he didn't have an ability like that, that'd be it wouldn't be good for his character. And it's 2 ideas for his ultimate. For one, he's put into a walking speed and all incoming damage is absorbed similar to Magneto, and he automatically disperses it around him, kind of like a Diva Bomb. Okay, very interesting ultimate. And the other idea is that Miles creates a bubble of energy around him that buffs allies' damage by 20% and 26% and does 50 ticks of healing per second. So he can move around and have this bubble. But yeah, I think this is a really good, interesting concept for Miles as a support. I'd love to, again, break this down even further, but in this video I just want to show you 5 characters from Neon Light, character concepts that I think are really good. Let me know what you think down below. And yeah, I think this is a really good concept. Happy with it all. And let me know what you guys think about which one of these characters is your favourite, and which one of these characters you want me to make a full video on next. So guys, if you are new to the channel, like I said, please hit that subscribe button, please leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.